Well, very good evening to all you UDA Trojan fans. Tonight, the Trojans have taken their 5-0 record up here to Greenwood to meet the Greenwood Wildcats, who also are sporting a 5-0 record here in the second half. So at the finale of tonight's ball game, one of these two teams are going to pick up their very first loss. And boy, it will be a tough ball game here at Greenwood. You can bet on that. They go with three officials up here, and sometimes that's good. Most of the times it's not, but we'll see. I've seen the guy in the middle and the guy on the left lots of times. The fellow on the right here on our picture, I'm not sure exactly what he's like, but I know with the other ball clubs up here, when we played girls and boys, boy, oh boy, we've had some weirdies. So we can only hope that the kids can play some good ball. I know Coach Calman is pretty much excited about this, as is Coach Hauser of the Wildcats here. So they'll have the introduction of the ball players coming up here now, and then we'll get it going here. We need to jump out to a quick lead if we can. We don't want to play catch up against these Wildcats. We'd rather get it going and take the dominant role here, as we have in so many ball games this year, and just keep ahead all night long. So we'll see how it unfolds here. This is a jam-packed gymnasium, as you can imagine, with the importance of the ball game. So it will be an electrified crowd on both sides of the aisle here. We've got a whole bunch of good supporters here from UDA, and for the Wildcats, of course, it's a home ball game, and they have got their supporters here en masse also. So we'll be set with the opening tip here in just a moment. Former girls and boys coach up here, Gary Shipp, at the ball game tonight, as he has been to all the ball games that we've seen the Trojans play against the Greenwood Wildcats this year. So good to see Gary here. It is showtime, as they say now, as the Trojans take the court. It'll be Andis out there along with Shiley, Miller, Weaver, and Dietrich to start the ball game. Tipping it off for the Greenwood Wildcats, who do have the height advantage. There's no question about that. Will be number 32, Davis. So here's the opening tip, controlled here to Greenwood. And they'll drop it back here now as Ray Camp plays it for the Wildcats. Over the wing he goes with it. This is that Coomer. 42 is Roush. 32 Davis. He's a redhead. Near wing here comes to Savercool. Inside they'll go. Ball comes rolled, stolen away. Back with it comes Robbie Miller on the first steal of the ball game. Robbie from outside for three. It's good. Robbie Miller leads Robbie Miller over and off and leads 3-0. Well, so does Robbie. All right, back with it they come. This is Davis in the baseline. It goes. Ball came loose, and they're going to spin it back outside here now. 42 is Roush. 30 here is that Ray Camp. Ray Camp has it for the Wildcats. Savercool dumps it over the wing. Shot from over there for three. It's good, and we're tied at 3-3. So the crowd very pensive here tonight, as are the ball players, I'm sure, in this tense ball game. Crowd very quiet. Then they reacted quickly, of course, to that tying shot by the Greenwood Wildcats. There's a shot from the side for a couple, no good. Rebound comes down in air, controlled here to that 23 Coomer, and then back here for Roush. 32, dropping it back. Near side, Roush has it as they look inside for something to develop. Over the wing, shot from over there for a couple more, no good. Return shot put up by Roush is good for two, and Greenwood leads 5-3. Ray Camp for two. Here's Antes. Justin, right inside, he goes here for Miller. He'll drop, or for Shiley rather, dropped it back outside to Dietrich. Chad wants to rush it inside on the baseline, can't do it. Cut off back out here for Antes. And he's dropping it here for Dietrich. Dietrich will pick it up, puts a shot up, and in good. Chad Dietrich with a nice bucket from 13 feet out, and we've got a 5-5 tie. Coomer, near wing over here for Roush. Roush goes right inside with it. Now foul will be called. A blocking foul will be picked up in there by Anthony Weaver. They said Anthony blocked him out. First foul of the ball game, so the Greenwood Wildcats will inbound the ball. Coomer will inbound for Greenwood. It's a rush into the paint for two. Good. 32 Davis gets that bucket to go, that shot to go down. Here's Chad Dietrich into the wing. It goes. Here's Weaver with a nice move. Tried to spin it across here for Shiley, and out of bounds it goes. So the Trojans missed that one. Looked like Weaver probably should have took the shot himself. He had pretty good play inside there, but he wanted to pass it across and didn't do it so well. And Greenwood with the ball. He'll push it over in the wing out there now as it comes back out in front for Roush. Near wing. Here comes Coomer for two. It is no good. Rebound tapped around inside, out of bounds it goes. It's going to stay down here, they say. 7-5 Greenwood. Coomer inbounding. Maybe. Yep, he did right underneath, and it went out of bounds, and they're going to say it was knocked out of there by Anthony Weaver. So again, Greenwood will attempt to inbound. We'll stay back here and watch the inbound coverage for UD. I just threw it away. Picked up over there by Miller, and Miller coming up court with it for UDA. Stopping. Long 3-foot attempt by Robbie. No good that time, and a rebound comes down in there to that Savercool. They'll drop it back here for Roush. There has always been a Roush here at Greenwood. Both boys and girls. Shot from outside by 31, no good. Return shot put up by Coomer, good for two. 9-5 now as the height advantage beginning to show for Greenwood. Here's Weaver with it. Weave guarded by Coomer out there, gets it back here for a nice pass inside for Weaver, then back outside it comes. Shot by Andis for two is good. Andis for two, it's 9-7. Greenwood by two. Push it up here for Roush. Roush wants to take it inside. Looked like a walk. Crowd thought it was. Stolen away here by Miller. Miller taking it to the hoop. Has it stripped out of his hands and out of bounds it goes. They're going to say it was tapped out of there by number 32, Davis. As Oxidine and Warner into the ball game for UDA. Warner will inbound the ball for the Trojans. Right here for Miller, or for Shiley rather. Here's Andis. Andis taking it up, looking for two. No good. Rebound comes back on the near wing over here. It's going to be controlled there to Greenwood. Roush up court with it for the Greenwood Wildcats. Ooh, near steal over there. He'll take it inside, walked with it. Yeah, I thought so. Wow. Davis takes a walk. And UD with a chance to come back and tie up the ball game. Up court comes Warner with it. He has Oxidine on his right wing. Oxidine has it now. Here's Mark with it. Mark taking it around to the front of the circle. He'll push it in on there for a shot by Weaver for two. It is good. Anthony Weaver ties up the ball game at 9-9. And the crowd over there for UD, the kids anyway, go Weave. Picks it up, comes near wing. Coomer trying to force it inside. Can't do it. Back out here for Roush. Now over the wing it goes for that 31. Savercool. Roush with it. Savercool's got it. Savercool goes into the corner. They'll loop it inside, all alone inside. Blocked out of there by Shiley with a great rejection that time by Shiley. Here's a shot from the wing for three. No good. Rebound tap back out here. Controlled to the Trojans. Andis has it. Great block by Justin Shiley on a shot that looked like a for sure thing. Here's Oxidine pushing it back outside here for Warner. And Warner will take it back. They'll set something up here now for Shiley. Shiley looking, gets it back out here for a shot by Weaver for two. No good. Rebounded right inside there to the Wildcats. And Roush coming back with it. Tied up 9-9, playing here in the first. 2 minutes left in the first period. Oh, a near steal out there by Oxidine. They'll swing it over to the wing. Here's a pass underneath. Sabercool brings it back. Outside Roush for two. No good. Rebounded in there to the Sabercool, or to Coomer rather. There's Roush near wing here. Sabercool goes inside with it. Now back out. 30 is Ray Camp. I think I was calling him Roush, but anyways, he's really Ray Camp. Turnaround shot, short. Rebounded in here to the Trojans. Weaver coming up with it for UDA. Trojans with a chance to take the lead. Here's Warner for UD. For Weaver, into the corner they go with it. Ball gets tapped out of his hands as Coomer got a hand on that one.
12.
Miller back into the ballgame. 1:12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, tied at 9. Trojans looking to untie it here. Oh, off the hands of Robbie Miller, not out of bounds. That one goes, so Rob just plain missed that one. And it's going to be Dietrich returning to the lineup, and Chris Kessler into the ballgame for the first time for the Trojans. This is Ray Camp now. He got him straight. Ray Camp pushing it back here. Now near steal, and they're going to call a push foul on Dietrich, I believe. Chad picks up his first personal foul. And Ray Camp with it. Over the wing he goes. They'll play it down, playing the clock down here now. Camp swinging it over here for that 32 Davis. Sabercool and Ray Camp. Under the wing it goes. This is Roush. Back outside here. Shot from outside for three. It is no good. Off the beam. Turnaround shot. Let's see. It goes on the floor. Picked up here by the Trojans. Quick pass ahead here for Dietrich is good for two. Dietrich gets the quick pass down there and gets the bucket for UD. Leads by 2. Clock moving on down here now. Here comes that Ray Camp. Into the corner it goes. Now back for Ray Camp. Ray Camp pushing it outside. Shot from out there for 3. That's way short. Rebound underneath. No good. And the Trojans lead at the end of one period. It's the Trojans by 2. UDA 11. And the Greenwood Wildcats 9. Back with the second quarter in just a click. Trojans with the advantage of inbounding the ball to begin period number 2. They'll swing it over here for Antes. Antes back out in front. Now they'll spin it over there for Miller. Robbie Miller for Antes into the corner. Dietrich drives the lane, but he goes for a walk first. Driving the baseline rather, not the lane, the baseline, but goes for a walk. And so they'll turn it over. Spade number 40 into the ball game for the Wildcats. Up court comes this ball stolen away nicely, and then they're going to say a double dribble called on, well, this is the guy that I didn't know. They're going to call that a double dribble. So Coomer will inbound the ball for the Wildcats here, Greenwood. Over the wing it goes, stolen away this time by Weaver. Weaver taking it inside, looking for 2. It's blocked out of there, but a foul called. And I believe that Anthony Weaver will be going to the foul line for UDA, and Anthony will be shooting 2. And timeout called by Greenwood. Can't see the darn clock here, but it's I'll tell you here in a second. 7:31 remaining here in the first half, and when we come back, Weaver will be at the line shooting 2. Okay, the 30-second timeout is over, and Weaver back at the foul line for UDA now, shooting a pair. His first shot, good. Trojans by 3, 12-9, and let's see if Anthony can get his second one in here. It is good. 13-9, Trojans by 4. Spade with it. Spade had it tapped away, but picked up in here by Coomer. Back for Spade. Over the wing. They'll spin it here. Sabercool goes inside with it. Turnaround shot. No good. Rebounded in there nicely by Antes. Antes coming back up court for UDA. Into the corner it goes. Here's Miller stepping up, looking for 2. It's good. Robbie Miller for 2. And back up court come those Davis Into the wing. Sabercool goes into the corner here. This is that Spade. Spade firing it back out nearly over the head of Sabercool, but not quite. Ball tipped out of there nicely as Anthony Weaver got a hand on it. And it rolls out to become the Greenwood inbound. The Wildcats will inbound the basketball. They fire it back outside here. Spade, near wing. Shot from outside by Coomer for three is good. Coomer gets three, and it's a 15-12 ball game as the Trojans come back looking to get three themselves. Here's Dietrich. Near wing here for Andes. Andes into the corner. Shiley have it. Dietrich back out in front. Miller for three. No, not that time. And on the rebound, let's see. It comes loose underneath here. And back with it come the ball stolen away nicely by the Trojans. Miller stole it. Here's Dietrich. Dietrich passing right underneath here for a shot by Anthony Weaver. Good for two. Anthony Weaver off a great bounce pass from Chad Dietrich to Anthony Weaver at 17-12. UD by 5. Inside they'll go again. They'll shovel it right over here now for a shot by 42. Roush is good. 17-14. Andes for three. It's good. Justin Antes for three. 20-14. Back with it comes 32. And Coomer with it. Coomer goes over there for that 32. Davis into the corner. Spade has it. He'll have to go back outside now as the Trojans playing some good D. Then they'll throw it away. The Trojans will inbound the basketball as Warner and Oxidine back into the ball game for UDA. 20-14 UD by 6, their biggest margin of the ball game, and they'll be inbounding here in just a second as Shiley will check out also as Chris Kessler comes back into the ball game for UDA. Up court with it comes Kyle Warner. Kyle calling the signals, puts it over there on the wing for a pass on the baseline now for Anthony Weaver. Anthony back outside here for Kyle Warner. Into the corner it goes here for Andes. Andes taking it inside. His jump shot no good. Rebounded in there to Raycamp. And back comes Raycamp with it. Near wing he'll spin it. They go inside. Roush with it. Roush pushing it out. Now over the left wing they'll spin it. Inside it goes. Coomer for two. It is no good. Rebounded nicely inside there by Justin Andes. And back come the Trojans. Quick pass down the wing here for Oxidine. Mark for two. Just off the line that time. And back with it comes Coomer. Coomer with a behind the back pass. Dumps it over there for that 32. Ooh, a near steal out in front. Near wing here. Coomer for three. Two. Coomer for two. It's good. 16-20 as Andes comes back for UD. Andes from way outside for three. He's fouled. Foul will be on Coomer, and Andes will go to the foul line for UDA. He will be shooting three. All right. Justin Andes at the line to shoot three. Justin can hit about three out of these three. He's an excellent shooter from all over the place. So Justin, darn good foul shooter also. Here's his first try. It is good. That's one whoop from the crowd from UDA. They'll get a chance to do two more as Justin lines his second shot up. It is whoosh. That's even a bigger whoosh than the first one. Back into the ball game comes Miller and Shiley for UDA as Justin Andes will try to go 3 for 3 from the foul line and give the Trojans a 7-point lead back. Here it is. It is good. So Justin Andes goes 3 for 3 and the Trojans lead by 7. Coomer with it for Greenwood. Back out here for that Davis. Davis inside, but now back for Davis. Here's that Raycamp. Raycamp goes back outside Davis. Sabercool, rather. This is Raycamp. Here's Davis. Over the wing. Stolen away nicely as they anticipate the pass. Breaking back 1-on-3 right here from Miller. And Miller has it whacked out of there as Davis comes back and makes a heck of a defensive play for the Greenwood Wildcats. It'll be Trojan ball as Warner gets set to inbound the basketball for UDA. So a big play that time by Davis, no question about that. Here's Miller with it. Miller spinning it out here for Antes. And Justin wants to take it inside. Pushes it over the wing there for Shiley. Back outside here. Oh, gee, I wonder if he touched him. Anyway, the foul will be on Davis. And it'll inbound the ball for UDA. Davis picks up his second, the team's third. So Davis has 2 out of 3 for the Wildcats. And UD with the basketball. Here's Warner. Warner over the wing. This is Miller. Miller from way outside for 3. Just off the mark. Rebound comes down on the near wing. Nearly tapped away by Anthony Weaver, but picked up by Davis. And back up court he comes. Near wing here, Savercool. Inside they go. Back outside now over the wing for 3. That's no good. And on the rebound, however, it's put back up. And a foul call underneath Coomer. Got the rebound and put it up. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. Dietrich back in there. Chad Dietrich back in for UDA. Coomer at the stripe shooting 1. He's got it. 23-19. Trojans coming back with it. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. There's Antes. Antes looking for something to develop. Gets it here for Weaver. Justin taking it up with a jump shot for 2. It's good. He's fouled. And a foul. The bucket will count. 31. Savercool will pick up the foul. And he reacts to that as Justin Antes gets a 3. 2 he's got, 1 he'll get. Justin at the line shooting 1. Come on, Justin. 25-19. The Trojans by 6, and they can up the margin to 7 again with a shot here. We'll see. Antes at the line shooting 1. Here's his one and only. It's perfect, of course. All right. Trojans by 7, 26-19. Up the court with it comes Davis. He'll pick it up, swing it over there for Coomer. Coomer, Davis at the top of the circle. Davis double teamed out there. He'll roll it here for that Roush. Roush having some trouble with it. Picked it up right. Oh, somebody left a man open underneath. As Coomer was totally open underneath. I don't know, somebody missed someone there. Boy, oh boy, 26-21, UD by 5. Here's Shiley bouncing it over there for Weaver. Weave pushing it back here for Miller. Miller will drop it back. Here's ball stolen away from Dietrich. Back with it come the Wildcats for 2. It's good. Savercool, and timeout called by Coach Calnon as he sees things getting a little loose out here. It's 26-23 we'll find the time here in just a moment. Looks like 2:33, but I'm not sure. Yeah, 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here, and the Trojans by 3. Okay, Trojan full minute timeout is over. I think it was a full at that time. And back with it comes Dietrich. Dietrich tried to push it inside. It's going to go away again. So Chad with uncharacteristically 2 bad passes that time. He just had to shake those off and pick it up here now. Trojans trying to force it a little bit here. They shouldn't have to do that. They had a nice lead there. They were building up. Here's a leg ball off the leg of Antes, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be inbounded by the Savercool for Raycamp. This is Davis. Savercool out in front. Raycamp on the wing here. Watching for something inside. All the way over it goes. They'll loop it right inside here. Turnaround shot. Maybe blocked away. Tapped up in the air. Tapped around and finally controlled here by Antes. Antes up court with it for UDA. 18-foot try. Good for 2. Justin Antes with an 18-footer. Good for 2. 28-23. UD by 5. Here's Davis picking it up, going over the wing here for Coomer. Now near side it comes for a shot by Raycamp, good for 3. Oh, Raycamp's got 3. It's 26-28. The Trojan margin back to 2. Here is Antes. Antes starting to dribble it now as he looks for someone there. Here's Shiley. Shiley back outside here for Antes. Near wing it goes here. Weaver has it tapped loose. Weaver still in control, spinning it over the wing from Miller. That's blocked. It's partially blocked. And back with it come the Wildcats with an opportunity to tie the ball game. Near wing. 1 minute to play in the second period. Here is Davis. Near wing, they'll swing it here now for that Raycamp. Raycamp looking for something inside. Nothing there. Davis goes over to wing. Now they'll pass it inside. And a foul called on Shiley as Justin reached in over Savercool. Or rather over Coomer. And he non-shooting. Justin picks up his second. He'll check out of the ball game now as Chris Kessler has to come into the ball game for UDA with less than a minute to play here in the half. Trojans by 2. Coomer will inbound. Coomer inbounds it back outside here. Here's a shot for 3. It is no good. Off the mark, rebounded over there, however, by Raycamp. Back outside, they'll spin it. Savercool, near wing over here. Pass inside, stolen away nicely by Anthony Weaver. Davis's pass picked off by Anthony Weaver, and back come the Trojans looking for perhaps a last shot play here. They lead by 2. And they will play the clock down. Unfortunately, I cannot see the clock from where I'm standing. But I know it's winding down. The crowd get a little excited about it now as they start to make a move. This is Dietrich. Dietrich will have to stay back and watch what develops inside. Here's Anthony Weaver. Anthony to the hoop for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped up and in. Good at the buzzer. And that's going to do it as the Trojans take a 4-point lead into halftime. It is UDA 30 and the hometown Wildcats 26. Back with the second half here in just one moment. Wow. We're back for the second half of action here at Greenwood as Davis gets set to inbound the basketball. Greenwood with the advantage of inbounding. He'll inbound it here to number 30, Raycamp. And here we go. The Trojans with a 4-point halftime lead. And we want to increase that a lot. There's a pass into the wing here now for that Coomer. Coomer goes inside with it. He'll have to come back out, though. It's tipped out of there. They say it went off the hands of Robbie Miller. Rob doing a good job tracking that one down. And so Coomer will inbound the ball for Greenwood. Greenwood definitely with a height advantage, but the Trojans with a hustling advantage, and so far hold everything. There's a foul called on number 23, Coomer, underneath, pushing off on one of the Trojans. So wait a minute. No, he called it on Anthony Weaver. Sorry about that. He'll pick up his first, Anthony Weaver does. Now they'll dump it back outside here. On a wing for Savercool. Savercool trying to push it back here. Does so for Raycamp. Davis over here for Savercool. Raycamp. Savercool. Inside they go with it. They'll roll it back outside. Now inside it goes. There's a shot put up in there. Good for 2. Davis gets 2 for the Wildcats. And the Trojan margin down to 2. 28-30, 30-28 UD. This is Weaver with it. Weaver bouncing it out here for a shot by Andis. He's fouled. And that will send Anthony make that Justin Andis to the foul line is what I'm trying to say. And he'll be shooting 3. Well, that's almost a given. So let's see if Justin can nail these 3. As he did earlier when he was fouled in three-point land. UDA crowd here reacting. First shot good. Trojans bringing oodles of fans to these ball games. Check it out. Second shot by Antes. Good. 28-32. Justin has it at a 4-point lead. Can make it 5 for UD if he puts this one in, which he did. 3 great foul shots again by Justin Andes. So Coach is saying, that is the Coach Hauser is saying, do not foul Justin Andes. It's a given. Coomer into the wing. He goes with it. Now back out in front for Davis. Davis pushing it over on the other wing they'll go. This is Coomer getting tied up. Into the corner it goes. Now they'll have to spin it back out. Raycamp. They'll set it back now as Davis takes it outside for Raycamp over in the wing. Davis with it in the near side. Raycamp spinning it outside for 3. That's short. In and out it spins. Ball comes loose and then lost away to Coomer who picked it up. Raykamp from outside for three, just off the mark. Rebound shot put up. It's good. He's fouled. And Coomer will go to the line, shooting one to get three. Justin Andis picks up his second personal foul. Coomer at the line shooting one. And it is a good one. So it's 33-31. The Trojan margin back to 2. Here's Andis with it. Andis driving it right inside. Puts a shot up. No good. Return shot put up. No good by Anthony Weaver is good. So Weave gets 2 there. It's 35-32. Here's a ball stolen away. Miller from outside for 3. It's good for 2. Robbie Miller for 2. A timeout called by Kent Hauser. He is burning. And the Trojans have upped it again now to 6. It's UDA 37 and the Wildcats 31. Be right back. Greenwood timeout is over now. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the third as Davis inbounds it for Raykamp. Raykamp up court, back here for Davis. Raykamp spins it over to wing. Savercool's on the left wing, and over in this wing we have Coomer. Inside they go. Roush push it back outside. Here's that shot from in there. They got to foul him? No, they're going to walk first. Nope, a push foul called on UD. Gee whiz, looked more like a walk to me. Foul was on Justin Shiley. Justin will pick up his third, and he'll also check out of the ball game now as Chris Kessler coming in there to replace Justin Shiley for UDA. As Coomer inbounds the ball right in front. Shot put up there, blocked away nicely by the Trojans, and back comes Miller with it. Boy, this would be the time for the Trojans to open it up. This is Dietrich. We need a bucket down court this time. Definitely. 3 would be nice. 2 will be good. Here's Weaver. Back out here for Miller. Miller taking it across the court. Andis looking for 3. That's short. Rebounded inside here to Roush. And back up court they come. On the wing. This is Savercool. Dropping it inside for Roush. Back outside he goes. Near wing, here's Coomer. Coomer. Raykamp. Over on the side it goes into the corner again. This time it's going to be Davis stepping on the end line and going out of bounds with it. He argues that he was pushed out, but it doesn't matter to me. He went out anyway, and so the Trojans again coming back with a chance now to build on that 6-point margin. 37-31 UD, and over the wing. Andis into the corner he goes here for Chris Kessler. Kessler fires it near wing. Miller from outside for 3, just off the mark. Rebound on the near wing here picked up by Coomer. So the Trojans twice down the court have not gotten anything out of it, and back with it comes Savercool. Here's Coomer near wing. Now they'll dump it inside to Coomer. His ball goes on the floor. He's picking it up, spins it back outside here for 3. It's good. Davis with 3 makes it a 34-37 ball game. It's UD by 3. Chris Kessler pushing it here for Dietrich, and then out for Andis. Justin Andis picking it up, looking over the wing. Here's a reverse layup, put up and in, good by Anthony Weaver. Good bucket by Anthony Weaver. 39-34, UD by 5. Raykamp inside here. Roush pushes it right there for that 31. Good. Nice play inside. And Savercool for 2. 39-36, UD by 3. Here's Miller on the wing here for Anthony Weaver. Back outside. This is a shot for 3. It's good. Justin Andis bangs a 3. 42-36. The Trojans up by 6. Here's Davis. Davis taking one inside and hold everything. We got a foul called before the shot. Hold foul's going to be called on Chad Dietrich before the shot. And it'll be, oh, he wasn't shooting. What in the world kind of a call was that? Oh, ridiculous call. Ay, he's shooting 3. Can you believe that? He was in his drive. He was not even near shooting. Doggone it. I think he's shooting 3. I'm not sure. I mean, he was so far out when he was making his drive. Here's his second try. It's good. He's shooting 2, and he made them both. Well, that was one rip here. We had to give him for sure. We got ripped there. Back out here is Warner. Warner for Miller. Into the corner it goes, off Anthony Weaver's hand. He picks it back up for Warner. Now out in front. Andy's for 3 more. It is no good this time. Rebounded nicely inside here by Warner. Kyle goes there, then he'll throw it away, and back with it comes Coomer. Coomer stopping and popping, no good. Rebounded in here to Coomer again, though, and he's got that one to put it back up and in. 42-40, the Trojan margin down to 2. Well, just a bad pass resulted in that turnover that time, and so the Trojans got to come back and forget it, get us a couple. Here's Anthony Weaver driving it outside here for a shot by Warner. No good. On the rebound, it's going to be controlled in there to, well, let's see. Back up court with it comes shot for 3. No good. And out of bounds it goes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And UDA by 2, 42. We need a bucket this time for sure, as Warner brings it up court for the Trojans. Over there for Andes. Andes looking inside here. Here's Weaver. Weaver bouncing it near wing here. Warner from outside here. Wouldn't go. On the rebound, let's see. Tapped around control to Andes. Back out in front it comes. Here's Miller. 15 feet out, partially blocked out of there, and then a foul called underneath. Foul will be on Coomer, I think. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, Coomer picks up the second personal foul for him. And the Trojans will inbound the ball. Here's Kessler. Blocked away, picked up in here, then nearly blocked away again. But they'll spin it ahead now, and the Greenwood with a chance to come back and tie up the ball game. Into the wing it goes. Now inside here for Davis. Davis for 2. It's blocked and a foul called. Guy calls a foul here. A foul will be on Chris Kessler. And to the line goes Davis, shooting 2. Well, Drew Davis missed his first one. Here's his second shot to get his team to within 1. If he can put that one in, he did not. Rebounded in here nicely to the UDA. Up court comes Miller with it for the Trojans. Near wing over here it is to Dietrich. Dietrich dropping it there for Weaver. Weave and Dietrich playing with it out in front. Miller over the wing here for Andis. Andis wants to take it inside. The ball came loose and goes off a leg up here. Now this guy's going to change it. If he saw it go off a leg, then what the heck's the difference? Oh boy, thank you, sir. Did he not see it go off a leg? Then what kind of a call did he make? Okay, ripped twice. Well, here we go, gang. Hang on to your seats. It's 8-on-5 here, developing for UD. Roush taking. Here's a dribble up court by Coomer. Over the wing it goes. Trojans push it inside here for Roush. Back outside it comes. Savercool, yeah, for 2, no good. Return shot put up and a foul called. Foul will be on Chris Kessler. And that's going to send Coomer to the line, is shooting 2 for the Greenwood Wildcats. Correction, the foul was on Anthony Weaver, his third. First shot, no good. So Coomer has missed one here, and let's see if he can make it miss another one. Out of the lineup comes into the lineup rather comes Peters with 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Second shot, no good. In and out of scoops. Rebounded in there nicely by Chris Kessler back here for Miller. Inside of a minute to play, and counting it down here, 30-some seconds, I think. Here's Chad Dietrich with it. Chad spinning it here for Robbie Miller. Trojans will want to play it down if we can. Back here for Chad Dietrich. Chad picking it up, going over there for it to Andes. Andes spinning it back outside here. Raykamp guarding him. Near wing it comes here to Robbie Miller. Miller with Savercool chasing him around. Here's Miller. Miller pushing it back now. Tried to go inside with the ball came loose. And up court they come. Here's a shot at the buzzer. That's good if it goes. It wouldn't go. So the Trojans clinging to a 2-point lead at the end of 3. It's UDA 42 and the hometown Greenwood Wildcats 40. Wow. Well, now the Trojans look like they mean business here in the fourth quarter, as they'll have the advantage of inbounding the basketball. And it'll be Miller inbounding here to Chad Dietrich. So we need some good passing, some heads-up play, some good thinking out here. Miller into the corner here for Anthony Weaver. Anthony tries to spin it around. It's on the floor and out of bounds it goes. Let's see what they're going to call. They're going to say the Trojans touched it last. Anthony got popped in the nose that time. I think he's got, or maybe he lost his lens here for a second. And okay, so Davis will inbound the ball over there for that Raycamp. Raycamp with the advantage here of inbounding it for Davis, and then Raycamp. Davis playing with it near wing here. He spins it for Coomer. Coomer looking for something inside. They'll wait and get that big 32 Davis inside if they can. He's been leaning hard. He goes on the wing now. Crowd from UD shouting defense, and that's what we're going to need here. Here's a shot from the outside for three. It's no good. Rebounded in there to the Wildcats. Advantage height Wildcats for three. No, two. Again with a rebound and a foul call, and that's going to send Roush, who has been doing some good offensive board rebounding for Greenwood. He'll go to the line. He'll be shooting two. Well, he missed his first one, so the Wildcats shooting very poorly, and there's another one that won't go. Rebound comes down, but put back up, no good. And a foul called here on UD again. Ay, ay, ay. This guy here just makes me ill. It'll be a 1-and-1. Eighth foul on UDA, 2 on the hometown Greenwood Wildcats. And that's going to send Raycamp to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Or 2, I guess. His first shot's good. He'll shoot another one. So Raycamp with a chance to tie it up now, as it's 42-41. Alec Peters back into the ball game for UDA. So here's his second shot, and it is in and out, no good. Put back up, no good. Rebounded here to the Wildcats. Oh, the Trojans are horrific effort. Here's three, good. That's a big one right there. And timeout called by the Trojans. It's 44-42, Greenwood by 2, and we'll be right back. Okay, the Trojans now with the basketball, and it's up to them to come back and tie up the ball game, as this game has now decidedly gone in favor of the Greenwood Wildcats momentarily here now. Here's Miller with it, bouncing it over here for Shiley, who is back in there, playing here. He has 3 fouls. Anthony Weaver on the bench with 4. Shot by Andis is no good. Rebound to Shiley, and then he'll lose it out of bounds, but it's tapped out of there, they said, by 31 Sabercool. And the Trojans catch a break there now as Dietrich inbounds it right here for Andis for 2. It's good. That good inbound play to Justin Andis. Justin leaping up in the air and putting it home. It's tied at 44. Well, two teams that have not lost a game in the second half, both coming in here 5-0 and both playing like it. Here's Coomer. Near wing, he'll spin it here for Raycamp. Over the wing it goes. Coomer. This is that Spade, number 30, back in there for Coach Hauser. Is number 30. 31, Sabercool over the wing, he goes with it. Raycamp dropping it back here. Sabercool inside, shot put up by Roush, Roush, good for 2. So Roush hadn't been much of a problem earlier on, but he's starting to get a couple of buckets inside there and really battle underneath the boards. Trojans trail by 2. Here's Andis taking it inside, looking for 2. He's fouled. A shot wouldn't go, but Justin will go to the foul line. He'll be shooting 2. The foul is on number 30, Raycamp. His first, and to the line goes Andis, shooting 2. First shot good, of course. 46-45. Justin Andes foul shooting, holding the Trojans in there. And Justin with a chance to tie up this ball game one more time. Here it comes. It is no good. Rebound comes down here and control to the Wildcats. Trojans trail by one, 46-45. This is Raycamp here for Davis. And Raycamp. Or rather, that's not Raycamp. That's Sabercool with it. Those numbers are a little hard to find sometimes on the little black and white 1-inch screen here. Anyway, Davis spinning it outside there for that Raycamp. Raycamp back here for Davis. Davis taking it in for two. It's good. He's fouled. Shiley will pick up his fourth foul, and to the foul line goes number 32. Davis, shooting one to get three. So let's see if Davis makes this one. He gets to shoot one. It is no good. Rebound under there, though, to the Wildcats. That height killing the Trojans here. They'll double team him, and then it's going to be a hold foul called on UD. That'll be foul number 9, and that's going to send the Greenwood to the foul line, shooting a 10, or a 2, I guess. Unless they do this, let's see, I think he is shooting 2. Here's Raycamp's first shot. It's good. 4:46 remaining here in the ball game. As Raycamp made his first one, here's his second one. It's no good. Rebound comes down here. Control to the Trojans. Chad Dietrich working it inside, looking for 2. It's good. Chad with a good rush to the hoop gets 2. It's 49-47. The margin back to 2 again for the Wildcats. There's a dump over there. Now a couple of Trojans here have to play it easy, as we've got both Weaver and Shiley playing with 4 personal fouls. Justin Andes has 3. As Davis ready to inbound the basketball. Davis will inbound for Greenwood, and Roush had it back here for Davis. Davis picking it up, swinging it near side here. Inside goes Raycamp for 2. It's no good. On the rebound again. Rebound bounded out of there nicely that time by Justin Andes. And Miller picking it up here for UDA. Trojans with a chance to retie the game. This is Chad Dietrich with it. Chad pushing it here for Miller. And then Miller will have it go off his leg and out of bounds. It's going to be UD ball. Robbie will inbound the basketball here for Chad Dietrich. Chad taking it in, pushing it over the wing here for Andes. Andes will drop it back for Dietrich over the wing. Shot from over there by Shiley. Good for 2. Justin Shiley ties up the ball game at 49 all. Here is Davis breaking back with it for the Wildcats. Goes across the wing there for Raycamp. Raycamp into the corner. Sabercool for 3. It is no good. Rebound comes down, and let's see, it should be controlled by the Trojans. It is. Trojans with a quick pass, but it's stolen away. Raycamp stealing that pass away from UDA. So the Trojans with a chance there to take the lead again, throw the ball away. Here's Davis on the wing here for Coomer. Coomer goes across the court with it. This is Roush bouncing it inside. Davis for 2. The shot is good, I guess. Yep, he'll shoot 1. And timeout called by UDA. 51-49. The Trojans trail by 2, and Greenwood will be shooting 1 when we get back. Okay, the timeout is over. Davis to the foul line for Greenwood. He'll be shooting 1 to get 3. And here is his 1, and it is good. So the Wildcats up now by 3. Here's Miller. inside of 3 minutes to play. From way outside by Andis, no good. Rebounded inside here to Davis, and back come the Davis, bouncing it back over there for that Raycamp into the corner. Raycamp pushing it near wing here for Davis. Coomer, inside he goes. Roush back out. They'll play some clock down now, will these guys? It's a 3-point ball game. Clock winding her down here now. Right underneath. Boy, oh boy. Was Raycamp ever open that time? Right underneath, and timeout called again by the Trojans. They want a full timeout now. As the Trojans drop back by 5, it's 54-49 with 2:25 remaining here in the ball game. Trojan timeout is over. They have the basketball. They'll have to come down the court now and try to cut the lead to 3 rather. As Chad Dietrich will bring it down for Robbie Miller. Robbie incidentally got a haircut. Robbie for 3. Off the mark. Rebound comes down there to Roush, and he has it tapped out of there. Raycamp rather had it tapped out of there nicely by Justin Andis, who was breaking back with him. And Justin would not allow that young Roush kid, or Raycamp kid, to put that one in. 2:01 remaining, and now we're going to be inside of 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining here in this ball game. Here's the ball nearly stolen away. They'll dump it back out in front. Over the wing it goes. Now as they work it down, Coomer bringing it back here for Davis. Davis goes inside to Roush on the near wing. Saver cool with it. They're wasting some time. The ball gets tipped around, but controlled here to Greenwood. And a foul called as Raycamp will go to the line. Foul will be on Chad Dietrich. This is the situation that the Trojans would like to be in as far as Greenwood is concerned. Now Greenwood in the situation that they like, because the Trojans are going to be forced to foul to stop the clock, and so it becomes very, very tough here, especially if we go down court and don't get anything. So this first shot is no good. So that helps a little bit. Chad Dietrich checking out of the ball game for UDA as Kyle Warner in there for the Trojans. And here's his second shot is good. So it's a 4-point margin now. 55, or a 6-point margin rather, 55-49. Miller with it for UD. Pushing it over there for Antes. Antes will take it inside, looking for 2. It's good. Justin Antes for 2. 55-51. 1:16 left. Ball stolen away nicely by Shiley. Back out here for Antes. Antes pumps a 3. It's good. Justin Antes for 3, and we've got a 1-point ball game, and a foul called, whole foul called on Warner, but that'll send Davis, I think, to the foul line, shooting 2 for the Wildcats. So the Trojans have it back to within 1, 55-54 with 1:05 left in the ball game. And Davis will go to the line shooting 2. Okay, Davis made his first one. It's a 2-point margin now for the Wildcats. And here's Davis's second try. It is no good. Rebound comes down here, though, controlled to the Wildcats. 1 minute to play in the ball game. Ball stolen away by the Trojans. Andis coming up with it. Trojans trailing by 2. Near wing it comes here to Robbie Miller. Robbie pushing it across the court. Back outside it comes for Justin Andis. Here's Robbie. Robbie for 3. It's good! And the Trojans lead by 1. 57-56 UDA. Here's a pass into the corner. Now inside it goes, but timeout called by Coach Hauser. With some time remaining, I'm not sure. I'll check it for you here in just a second. Crowd chanting UDA, and boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, it is an excited moment here as the Trojans take the court. The Greenwood Wildcats will have the basketball. 35 seconds remaining. The Trojans with a 1-point lead. So it comes down to just about this as they'll inbound the ball underneath their own basket, will the Wildcats, and it'll be Coomer to inbound the basketball for the Wildcats. 35 seconds remaining. Need a big steal here. They'll loop it back here. It's tipped away. Back with it comes Anthony Weaver. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to be black ball. Yes, black ball. Good call. Good call as Ray Camp came down there chasing it down with the steal made by Miller, and timeout called by the Trojans. Same score. How much time do we have? We'll see. We have 31 seconds remaining. And the Trojans will have the basketball to inbound. Wow. By UDA called now. So 31 seconds remaining. Trojans have the ball. Now, if they get to the situation where they have to foul, let's hope the Trojans are good at the foul line. Let's find out. Trojans getting set to inbound the basketball. Oxidine, a good foul shooter for UDA, in there to inbound the basketball. And if they foul Ox pretty darn good foul shooting. That's why he's in there right now. So the play continues to get more and more nerve-wracking here now as we've got 31 seconds left. This is Shiley pushing it back here now for Andis. Andis back here and a foul called. They're going to foul Robbie Miller. It's only the fourth team foul. But the time now down to 27 seconds. And UD will inbound the ball again. Fourth team foul. Inbounded right here for Weaver. And Weaver's fouled, and he'll go to the foul line now as these Trojans now in that good situation I mentioned before. Or no, he won't go to the foul line. It'll be the fifth foul. And UD will inbound the basketball again. So the Wildcats have two more fouls to give. Shiley takes it inside, pushes it over to wing. Time running down, and foul there on Oxidine, and here is Ox's big, no it's not, nope, only 19 seconds remaining, and Mark will not be shooting as they have picked up their team 6, so one more foul will put the Trojans into the lineup. We'll put the Trojans at the foul line. If we can just hang on to that basketball. No errant throws, no nothing like that. Let's just get it in here and work it around. They pass it back here for Andis. Andis is fouled. That's the guy we want to see foul. He'll go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Come on, Justin. Justin Andis at the line shooting a 1-and-1 for UDA. Woo-hoo. All right, with the Trojans leading by 1 point. How much time? Hey, how much time? 18 seconds remaining. Here's Justin's first try. No good. Rebound comes back here. Controlled back to the Trojans, and a foul called. And this time it will be Mark Oxidine going to the foul line for UDA. He will be shooting a big 1-and-1. Man, we got to make this first one. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. Here we go. Mark's first shot. Good! Way to go, Mark Oxidine. The Trojans by 2. Boy, Mark, make this one. Get this one here yet. Let's see what happens. Here it is. It is good! Mark Oxidine with 2 big foul shots. Back up the court come the Wildcats, and timeout called by Coach Hauser. 59-56, UDA by 3 with 14.7, you might as well say 15 seconds remaining. What a ball game. Well, it's anybody's guess how this one's going to unwind now. It's the Trojans with a 3-point lead, 14 seconds, 14.7 seconds remaining in the game. And they're going to inbound it back. It's going to be stolen away by Robbie Miller for 2. No good, but a foul called. And Robbie will go to the foul line if he's not injured. Come on, Rob, hop up here, bud. Wow. Intentional foul called on the Wildcats. Intentional foul called on the Wildcats. Look at Coach Hauser. He can't believe it. He's just sitting there. Intentional foul. This will give the Trojans a chance to shoot. Robbie will shoot too. The Trojans will get the ball back. Rob's got to get himself collected here as he went really down hard. I'm going to try to find out who the foul was on number 32. Davis, his 5th, so he not only picked up the foul, but he also fouled out of the game. Now we're going to have another consultation. Look out, things could change. He'll say he called it on Upper Dolphin instead, I guess. Anyway, let's see what happens now. As It's five fouls on Davis. He'll foul out. Robbie Miller will be at the foul line shooting a couple of big fouls here for UDA. Come on, get out of here. Give him a tee. Set him down. He's got 5 fouls according to the board. At the stripe for UDA, he will be shooting 2, and the Trojans will get the ball back. Robbie's first shot's good. 60-56, Trojans by 4. How much time, Kylie? How much time? 12 seconds remaining. Second shot by Miller. Good. Trojans by 5. They will get the ball back. And it looks as though the Trojans getting ever so close to taking charge of the ball game tonight. But what a game it has been. UDA, the chant goes up from both sides of the court now as the Trojans have silenced momentarily at least the boys from, there's a nice pass inside for Miller for 2. It's good. 63-56. This game is over, and the Trojans have won a whopping ball game, giving Greenwood their first loss of the second half, and that's going to do it as the Trojans victorious out here, coming from behind when it looked as though Greenwood had the momentum going, and the Trojans just never giving up and coming back with some clutch shooting, some clutch foul shooting at the end of the ball game. And in fairness to the Greenwood Wildcats, some terrible foul shooting at the end of the ball game for the Wildcats. So the final score here tonight at Greenwood is UDA 63 and the Wildcats 56. So what a great win here tonight at Greenwood. That really helps propel the Trojans to possibly a second half undefeated, but we'll have to play them one at a time, and we'll see. In the meantime, the Trojan crowd very excited over here, but for the Greenwood Wildcats, a very, very disappointing loss here at home before a big crowd and an excited crowd. And boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, it just doesn't get any better than that. There's Andrew and Lisa and whoever standing in my way here. Hold on a sec. Trojans big win here tonight. There's Lexi. All right. Way to go. I'll tell you, they are excited. This is an exciting ball club all the way around as they just continue to win. Mark Oxidine, a lot of credit given to Mark, coming cold off the bench and getting himself 2 big foul shots at the end of the game as the game was winding down. So, brother, I'm telling you, it has been one absolutely great after this play when they were almost looking as though they were on the short end of the stick and then coming back and forcing the Wildcats to do that fouling stuff and the kids coming through. So a big victory. Trojans now 6-0 on the second half, 15-0 in the league, and this was one great big basketball game. Wow. So we congratulate Coach Calnan, all the boys out here who have done one heck of a job here at Greenwood. So till the next ball game, it'll be at Middleburg, I think, on Tuesday night, something like that. It doesn't matter now. Wherever it is, we're ready, and we'll go get them. So catch you later. Good night from Greenwood. Final score again, UDA 63 and the Greenwood Wildcats 56, a 7-point victory for the Trojans. Well, it was worth the trip, trust me. You're not kidding. Great job, fellas, and way to go. Well, good evening, everybody, from UDA. Tonight on a Saturday night ball game, we meet the Vikings for the second time this season down here at Upper Dauphin in a non-league ball game, as the Vikes come in here with a very, very good squad, and they are the one of 2 teams that have defeated the Trojans this year. During the Christmas tournament, the Vikings defeated the Trojans right here on this court. So the Trojans tonight will be looking to get revenge against these Vikings who, as I said, are having a good year. The Trojans having a very, very good year, coming in here at 18-2 overall, and in the league I think they're 15, or rather 17, well, whatever it is. It's good. We'll be back after the national anthem.
violence for the Colombian crew and their families.
Anyway, the Trojans 19-2 overall. 15-0 in Tri-Valley League play. So we have the names for both squads tonight, of course. They're on the board. And the crowd is set, and it is a big, boisterous crowd here that comes down on this Saturday night to watch these two very good teams go at it. Tipping it off for Williams Valley will be Miller, number 41. He's the big center out there. We have Hernandez there along with Prabilla, Williard, and we'll pick up the other fella in just a second. Trojans control the opening tip back here for Dietrich. Dietrich carrying it down, spinning it on the wing here for Antes. Justin Antes. Over in the wing, he goes for Miller. Miller from outside for three. It is off the mark. Rebounded in here to the UDA. However, shot put up by Dietrich wouldn't go. And the rebound comes down to Hernandez, who'll drop it back here for Williard. There it is, the point guard for Coach Dennis's team here. Here's Prabilla trying to take it inside and roll out of there. He lost it. And it goes out on the roll onto the side of the court. And so Trojans will inbound the ball. The other fella that I didn't mention, I think, is number 34 is Prabilla. Let's see. Shot from outside for three. It's good. Robbie Miller starts the ball game off with a three, as do the Trojans so very often. And it's 3-0 UD. Here comes Williard picking it up over there for charge foul called on 44. That is on Radajczak. That's the kid I couldn't think of before. Goes off Radajczak. He'll pick up the first foul of the ball game as he charged down the court here and got called for the foul. So UD coming back up with it now, leading 3-0. They have Williard will be on Justin Antes all night long for sure. As they spin it outside here for Miller. Now Antes has it out in front. Miller on him. Shot put up. Blocked away. Williard with it. Coming back for Williams Valley for two. It's good. 3-2. The Trojans by one. Here's Antes with it. Near wing, and they'll go here for Dietrich. Dietrich. Near here, they'll go for Shiley. It's Dietrich, Shiley, Miller, Weaver, who has it now, and Antes in there for UD, the starting five regularly. Dietrich spinning it here for Shiley. Justin picking it up. They spin it across here. Now back outside. Dietrich from outside for three. In and out, it's spun, no good. Rebounded in there to Radajczak. And he'll pick it off and bring it back up court here for Hernandez. Over the wing. Shot from outside there by Prabilla. Good for three. It's 5-3. Williams Valley by two. Miller coming right back for UD. For Dietrich. Into the corner here. Weaver. Here's Weaver on the near wing this time. He'll motion for Antes to go inside. Antes tailed constantly in there by Williard. Here's Miller on the baseline. Pushing it back outside here for Weaver. Dietrich over for Miller. Miller will take a step onto the baseline, pushing it back outside here for Dietrich. Dietrich now spins it here for a shot by Weaver. Good for two to tie up the ball game. Trojans working it around very nicely, using the perimeter and finally getting it inside there to Weaver, who put her home. With Radajczak with it. Back here for Williard. 5 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Hernandez. Hernandez, big sharp shooting three-point shooter also, along with Prabilla and also Williard. These guys have a balanced ball club here. Williard with it, goes inside. They'll dump it inside, tipped away nicely by the Trojans, picked up by Hernandez. He missed the shot, rebounded in here to the Trojans. Back comes Dietrich with it. On a wing, shot for three, just off the mark. Rebound controlled in there to Weaver, and Weave put it home. It's 7-5, the Trojans by two. It's going to be this way all night, so hold on to your hat. Back comes Williard for Williams Valley. There's Prabilla on the left wing. Prabilla's got it, sets up for a long three, no good. Rebounded in here to Robbie Miller, and Miller takes it off the boards nicely for UD and starts up court for Dietrich. Chad looking underneath for anything to develop, spins it over here for Weaver. Weaver back for Dietrich. Dietrich back for Miller. On the other wing, they try it. Now inside it goes. Shiley makes the shot. No, just rolled over the rim. No good. Rebounded in there to Prebilla. We'll drop it back here now. And the Vikings coming back up court, trailing by 2. Williard for the Vikes. Stopping. Outside he goes with it. Over the wing. This is Prebilla. For Hernandez. Now inside they'll go here for Radajczak. His shot is good. He's fouled. And Radajczak will go to the foul line for the Vikings. He'll be shooting 1 to get 3 with 3:32 left here in the opening period. And Kyle Warner reports into the ball game for UDA, replacing Chad Dietrich for Coach Calnon, as Radajczak goes to the line shooting 1. It's good. It's 8-7, Williams Valley by 1. Warner, big steal last night in last night's game. Big tap late in the ball game to give the Trojans a bucket as his tap ball went ahead here for Robbie Miller. And then Robbie able to score. Here's a shot put up. Wouldn't go that time by Kyle Warner. My goodness, that got awfully close to going, but it didn't go. Williard on the wing there for Pavilla. Inside they go. Turnaround shot. No good. Rebound, let's see, picked up by, stolen away by Warner. Warner with a good steal that time. Over the wing it goes. Shot from the side for 3. It's good. Robbie Miller for 3. It's 10-8 UD by 2. Williard up court for UDA. Williard. Double team, stolen away, picked off in here by the Trojans. They'll spin it near wing here for Antes. Antes goes across the court here for Warner. Warner dumped it over in the wing, shot by over there for 2 from Weaver, and timeout called by Denny Casper of the Williams Valley Vikings. The Trojans up by 4. It's 12-8 with 2:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Vikings inbound the ball now following their timeout. Ball comes up here, nearly stolen off Radajczak, but over there for Williard. Williard near wing over here for Hernandez, looping all the way across the court. Williard has it. Goes back out here for Hernandez. Miller into the wing, pushing it back out. Hernandez for 3. It's good. I told you that Hernandez can hit threes, and he just did, and gives the Trojans a 1-point lead now, 12-11. UD by 1. Here's Williard. Or Weaver, rather. Warner. Over there for Weaver. Back outside here it'll come now as the Trojans use the perimeter here for Shiley. Warner over in the court. It goes. Shot from over there by Miller for 3. So Robbie Miller hits another tray. And up court come the Vikings. There's a ball tipped away. Stolen here. Oh, and then out of bounds it goes off the shoe of Kyle Warner. Well, that was a tough one there. It's 15-11. UDA by 4, and Hernandez will inbound the ball for the Vikes. Wow, here's Williard. Williard lost it. It goes tipped back court, so Williard can pick it up without a back court. Williard taking it in, dumping it on the wing. Here's Hernandez rushing a ball inside. Off the mark it goes, picked up here by Miller. Miller with a great bounce pass over there for Antes for 2. Quickness, the name of the game here for UD. Here's Radajczak pushing it over the wing. Oh, into the corner it goes. Shot from over there by Miller. No good. Rebound inside and a foul called. The foul will be on Warner, I believe. Oh, we'll see. First. Inbounded over the wing there for Williard. Williard takes a long 3 attempt. No good. Rebounded over here. Controlled to Warner. Kyle will pick it up and bring it up court for UDA. 38 seconds remaining. The Trojans will be content to play the clock down here in the opening quarter. Robbie Miller with it. Robbie getting some coaching here from Coach Calnon as they just stand out here. He's telling some fellas to switch inside. He wants Weaver and Shiley to switch. Now he's got him set where he wants him. Clock down to 18 seconds. Trojans unchallenged, and so they'll hold the ball out here, does Warner. And we're ready to go now. They'll start to move it inside. Putting it in here for Weaver. Weaver looking as he loops one underneath there. They'll come right back in front. Good for two. A bucket from Warner to Ed is right at the buzzer, and a great play inside. Wow. It's 19-11. The Trojans by 8 at the end of 1. Woo! Vikings will inbound the basketball as we begin the second quarter here at UDA. Trojans up 19-11. And it'll be Hernandez inbounding the basketball here for the Vikes for Williard. Williard for Hernandez. And then back to Williard. Williard spins it over there for that Prabilla. Prabilla. It's open and inside, picked off by the Trojans, and back they come. Here's a pass down here for Miller. Miller taking it in, lost the handle on it, still has control more or less over there. Let's see, no, it went off Miller and out of bounds. So Robbie just getting a little bit too excited out there, had that dribble off about 3 guys and finally went off of him out of bounds. So back with it come the Vikings. Near wing over here, Hernandez, and then out in front. Hernandez looping it inside. Miller pushes it on underneath the bucket, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Weaver. Knocking it out of there for UDA. So Radajczak will inbound the ball. Passes it back here for Hernandez. Back to Williard. Williard for Hernandez. Here's Williard and Hernandez. Well, watch what's going on inside when we get a chance, like right now. Nothing going on at the moment. Shot from outside for 3. No good. Rebound comes right down here to Chad Dietrich, and he'll pick it off for UD. Trojans over there for Miller. Miller into the corner he goes. Now back outside here for a pass in there for Shiley for 2. It's good. Shiley got that one to hop around on the rim a little bit, but he put it home, and it's 21-10. The Trojans by 10. 21-11, I mean. Trojans by 10. Over in a wing it goes there for Hernandez, back here for Williard. Looping it on the baseline there, and wait, a foul. Whoa, tender foul called there. Whoa. Foul is on Antis, his second. And that's going to send Prabilla to the foul line, shooting 2. Prabilla's first shot was good. Here's his second try. It is no good. Rebound comes down here to Antis. Antis breaking back 3-on-2, stopping, popping. It's good. Right down to shoot for 2. Antis, a 19-footer. And back come the Vikings. Down the wing he goes with it. Has some trouble with it. Out in front here for Hernandez. Hernandez for 3. It's good. That Hernandez could pop them up and in. 23-15. Trojans by 8. Here's Miller over in a wing. Weaver for Miller. Robbie back here for Dietrich. Dietrich and Miller now over in the corner it goes. Here's a pass out in front. Near side here for Dietrich. And is being tailed like crazy inside there. But they'll push it back here for Miller. Miller on the baseline. Giving it to Andes for 2. It's good. Justin Andes got loose and got 2 more. And the Trojans pick up the lead to 10 once again. It's 25-15. Over the wing it goes here. Now they'll pass it near side here for 3. That's off. No, it's not. That's good for 3. Well, the long gun's coming out again here. Here's Miller with it. Passing it back here as they swing it over here to Dietrich. Chad taking it out in front for Miller. Miller stopping. Picking it up here for Chad Dietrich. Chad has a shot, puts it up. No good. Rebound inside there to Radajczak. And he'll hand it back here for Williard as the Vikes start up court. 4:59 remaining here in the first half. 25-18. The Trojans by 7. Hernandez. And he just about had that one knocked out of his hands. And here's Williard. Williard will get a foul called on Chad Dietrich as Chad reached in on him. Chad will pick up the first personal, and he will depart the ball game as the Trojans send in 3 more guys here. It's going to be Kessler, Oxidine, and Warner returns to the ball game. Kessler and Oxen there for the first time tonight. Warner replacing. Shot for three from way outside, no good. Rebound in there to Kessler. We got a foul called on Pravilla, I think, but we'll see. Foul was on Pravilla. He's first. There's a pass into the corner here now. Back out for Oxendine. Mark spins it here for Warner. Over there for Mark Oxendine. Into the corner it goes again to Weaver. Now Mark shoots up a three. No good. Rebound comes right down. Oxendine back outside. Warner reloads. Shoots it up for three. Kyle Warner for three for UDA. Here's Williard coming up court with it for the Vikings. Nearly had it stolen away. It is stolen away. Loose. Picked up inside. Let's see who's got it. Goes over there in the wing. They'll spin it back out here for Hernandez. Hernandez shoots one up. No good. Rebound inside there. However, to Miller is good. So the big, tall, lanky Miller fella puts that one home. And back come the Trojans. Over here for Oxendine. Into the corner. Weaver. Oxendine with it. Back over there for Weaver. Spinning it here for Mark Oxendine now for Warner. Into the corner it goes to Kessler. Here's Warner. Warner tried to take it inside, but a hold foul called on Pravilla. Hold on Pravilla. UD will inbound the ball underneath. It's the fourth team foul on the Vikings as Miller and Shiley return to the UDA lineup. Warner remains in there for the Trojans. Back here for Miller. Over the wing. Shiley looking in, nothing doing. Warner. Here's Miller. Miller pushing it over here almost through the legs of, here's Miller for three. In and out, scoop no good. Rebound underneath there to Radajczak. And back come the Vikings. It's 28-20. Trojans by 8. Pravilla with it, looking inside, nothing doing there. Here's Radajczak. Bounce pass right there for Miller for two, no good. Rebound in there to the Trojans. They'll take it off here as back up court comes Warner with it for UDA. Over there for Miller. Robbie for Warner. Warner from outside for three. It's good. Kyle Warner for three. It's 31-20, the Trojans by 11. And timeout called by the Vikings. With 2:23 remaining here in the first half, the Trojans lead by 11. Is 31-20 UDA. Viking timeout is over, and back to action we go here now with Williard with the basketball for Williams Valley. He'll try to take it inside, dropping it right there to Radajczak. His shot good. Well, Radajczak muscled his way in there for two. 22-31, 31-22, Trojans by 9. Here's Miller. Inside he goes to Shiley, back outside for Miller, tipped away but controlled here to Andes. Andes with it, back out for Miller. Miller goes on the baseline. Now still fighting his way over there with a shot put up by Williard, or by Weaver, wouldn't go. Radajczak with a rebound. The long pass down the court for Williard of Williams Valley. He tries to take it inside, laying it up and in, good for two. 31-24, a minute 35 left here and a half. Trojans coming back up court with it. This is Warner for Antes. Antes, they're in the zone now. They've laid off Justin for a moment here anyway. Here's Andes. Andes from outside for three. It's good. Well, you lay off Justin Andes, it's going to kill you. And he just got three. Good long shot by Justin Andes. Here comes Hernandez for Radajczak. Stolen away. Tapped out of there by Warner. Here comes Miller with it. Goes over the wing. Warner taking it inside. Lost the handle on it. The ball goes on the floor. And so did Warner. And back up court come the Vikings. So how he did that, Williams Valley did that without a foul, is beyond the Trojan gang here. Here's Williard, near wing over here for Pravilla from outside for three. No good. On the rebound, let's see. It's going to be tapped back out here. Controlled to Williard. He'll take it back. 35 seconds remaining. They dump it right inside there for Miller for two. It's good. 34-26 Trojan margin up to, or down to 8 again. 27 seconds remaining here in the first half of the ball game. Here's Warner for UD. Has Antes on this wing, Miller on the other wing. Now they'll start it inside. Over the wing goes to Miller. Miller inside, he turned around, shot put up in there, no good. Rebound Shiley, no good. Rebound to Miller, and that's going to do it as the half comes to an end. But the Trojans taking a lead in the halftime here now as the Trojans lead by 8. It's 34-26 UDA at the half. Well, the Trojans are back for the second half action here at UDA as we take on these Vikings, and we lead by 8 at the end of the first half. Trojans playing a very, very good first half, and see what we can do here in the second half. The end of the quarter it goes. It's going to be kicked out of there as it went off the leg of Pravilla, and the kick ball will give the Trojans the basketball back as Warner will get ready to inbound it here for Antes. Looping it here for Miller. Miller into the corner. He goes for Weaver. And Weaver weaving his way around in there, putting it back here for Antes. Antes from outside for 3, in and out, no good. Rebounded in there to Pravilla, stolen away in a tie-up, but the tie-up will belong to the Vikings. But Weave in there with a big tie-up underneath there as he got a hold of the ball in Pravilla's hands and grabbed it out of there. So the Vikes have the ball anyway, and back with it come the Vikings. Back here for Williard. Into the corner he goes. Miller spins it inside. Shot by Radajchuk off the mark. Return shot put up by Pravilla. Good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. Pravilla at the right spot at the right time that time to take that rebound and put it right back up in there. And he'll shoot 1. 34-28. And here's his one shot. It is good. 34-29. Trojans by 5. They had led by 10. Now they've cut it to 5. Did the Vikings, and this is Antes with it. On the wing there for Warner. Inside he goes over. They'll dump it back outside. Warner for 3. It's good. Kyle Warner with his 3rd tray of the ball game, I believe. And he puts the score up now to 37-29. Passing it here for Williard. Into the corner here for Miller. Miller goes across the court with it. They'll spin it back outside for Williard. Williard here for Miller. Miller steps up for a 3, no good. Rebound right there to Anthony Weaver. And back come the Trojans. This is Antes with it. Antes pumping it back here for Miller. Miller goes on the baseline for Weaver. This is Miller. Tipped, no foul. Back here for Weaver. Weaver will spin it back. Now Miller pushes it out to Antes. Over the wing it goes for Warner. Kyle Warner hot tonight, as we've seen Kyle all year long. Inside it comes here to Weaver. Weaver will dump it back here to Warner. He pushes it back here. Miller from outside for 3, no good. Rebound comes down there, and Pravilla has it for the Vikes. So the Trojans ran some time off, but didn't get anything for that one. Williard dumping it back here for Miller. Miller goes across the court for 3. It's no good. Rebound, let's see. Picked up inside there and then spun loose. Good steal by the Trojans off an attempt by Williard. Then he'll go to the hoop for 2. Does Anthony Weaver? It's good. Anthony Weaver with a good layup on the steal. This is Williard for UDA, the Vikes for 3. It's good. As Pravilla nails a 3, and it's 39-32. The Trojans with a 7-point lead. Warner looking for 2. It's good. Kyle Warner hops into the paint and pops one in for 2. I hope he's okay. But down kind of hard there. It looks like he might be shaken up a bit, and I think he might be. But anyway, over in the wing they go with it now for Hernandez. This is Williard. Williard near wing here for Miller. Miller across the court for 3 from Hernandez. No good. Rebound put up by Pravilla. No good. Rebound put up by Radajchuk. Good. So they had 3 shots at it, and Radajchuk finally got his to go. Kyle Warner is hurting on the hip or the thigh. Something there is hurting on Kyle, but he's still in there. Here's Weaver with a turnaround shot. Blocked away and out of bounds it goes. Knocked out of there by Radajchuk, I believe. and a technical foul called on Radajczak. Here he is. Radajczak gets himself a tee. Thank you. And it'll be he'll be sitting over here. The coaching staff would like to know what happened. Well, he just said something, and I don't know what, but he got himself a tee anyway. So the Trojans send Ennis to the foul line, shooting 2, and of course he made his first one. And here is his second shot, and it is good. 43-34. And the Trojans will inbound the basketball. So big play right there, and timeout called now. Coach would like to know what's going on here now. And they've got it straightened out, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, inbounded here for Antes. Justin over the wing for Dietrich, who's back in there for UD. Here's Shiley. Dietrich. Chad in there replacing Warner now, who Warner is hurting a little bit. Into the corner it goes for Shiley. Shiley dribbles it around on the baseline, puts it back out here for Antis. Antis inside, he'll go with it to Weaver, back outside here. Miller from outside for 3. It's good. It's good for Robbie Miller for 3. 46-34. The Trojans by a dozen. Biggest lead of the ball game for UDA. Here's Miller pushing it over to wing. Hernandez for 3. That's short. Rebound comes down inside here. Grabbed in there by Shiley on a good rebound. And up court come the Trojans now as Antis has it. Antis working it inside, and then he is going to be fouled. The foul will be on Williard. And that's going to send Antis to the foul line, shooting 2. Again, a question over here as a crowd here, of course, thinks these two guys graduated from Hubbard off in class of 84. The 2 officials, not true. First shot by Antis, good, of course. 47-34. And Antis will try this one more time. His second try is good. 48-34, Trojans by 14. 3:55 left here in the third quarter. Here's Williard for Williams Valley. Over here for Hernandez, and then back for Williard. Into the corner it goes. Pravilla. Pravilla wanted to drive the line, but a foul called. That was a makeup foul, fans. How'd you like that one? Makeup foul called on Shiley. He picks up the foul. It'll be the Trojans' second. Both teams have 2 fouls in the second half. That's all in the third quarter here. And over the wing it goes. Hernandez for 3. No good. Rebounded in there to Pravilla. Stolen away nicely by Weaver, but then out of bounds it goes. So Pravilla had the rebound, and Anthony just tagged it right out of there. But it went off the court, and so it'll be inbounded here by Hernandez. This is Williard. Hernandez inside. They'll loop it there. Now spinning it back. Picked up in there, and a foul on Hernandez as he bumped into Robbie Miller. Miller making the steal in there, and Hernandez picking up the personal foul, his second. And timeout is going to be called by the Vikings. So we've got 3:30 remaining here in the third. The Trojans up by 14. We'll have the ball when we come back. Trojans ready to inbound the basketball now as Dietrich gets ready to inbound for UDA. 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. Here comes Antis up court with it for the Trojans. For Dietrich, Chad looking for something, gets it back to Antis. Antis trying to work it inside here for Shiley. Back outside for Dietrich. Dietrich taking it in, bounces on the baseline. Shiley back outside. Antis for 3, just off the mark. Rebound tapped out here, but they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Miller. Foul on Miller on that rebound. And so 3 minutes remaining in the third, and Williams Valley with the ball. Hernandez over there for Williard. And Hernandez. Over in the wing. Shot from over there for three. It's no good. Rebound underneath the Miller. Good for two. Miller with the height advantage when he finally gets a shot inside and gets a hold of the ball. There's not much the Trojans can do to stop that big guy. He can just reach him up and put him in. Here's Shiley. Shiley looping it inside. Miller turnaround shot. Good. Miller turnaround shot over Hernandez. Good for two from the left baseline. 50-36. Long pass here for Miller. Miller will take it inside, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded in here to Andis. Andis coming back, breaking back 3-on-1. Nice pass over here for Miller for two. Wouldn't go. Return shot tapped around. Miller has it, and the Trojans missed one there, but up court come the Vikings. It's 50-36. Trojans by 14. Back with it comes Williard. Hernandez. Inside for Williard. Came loose, picked up in here by Weaver. Weaver spinning it over to wing out here for Andis. Into the corner it goes to Dietrich. Dietrich will travel the baseline, push it outside. Shiley for two off the glass, no good. Rebound comes back this way to Miller off the glass. Good for two. Robbie Miller, good for two. 52-36. Back comes Hernandez with it. Tries to go inside, lost the handle on it. Should be white ball. Ooh. Tough call there, maybe. Have to look at that again and see who touched that last. Anyway, here's Williard. Draw, bounce pass on the baseline for Radajczak, good for two. For the Vikings, and up comes Chad Dietrich for UDA. 52-38. Chad picking it back over here for Robbie Miller. Robbie takes it outside, long 22-foot shot, down to shoot for three. Robbie Miller for three, 55-38 UD. Here is that pass over into the wing. Prabilla has it, tries to go on the baseline, can't do it inside here for a night shot, back to Prabilla. Prabilla from the wing for a couple, no good. Rebounded here to Miller. Miller taking it off for UDA. Miller looking down the court, fires it over here, tapped out of bounds off the hands of Prabilla. It'll be UDA ball. Dietrich will inbound the basketball for the Trojans. 42 seconds is that? Yeah, 42.2 seconds as Robbie Miller takes a break here for the Trojans. And it'll be inbounded here. Well, let's see. We got another guy coming off. Justin Shiley out of there as Chris Kessler into the ball game. There's a pass right out of these for a shot for two by Weaver. Way to go, Weave. On the inbounds play for two. 57-38. The Trojans by 19. Looping it inside here. Prabilla has it, tapped away. Back comes Dietrich with it. Dietrich looking to pass it back here for Weaver. They'll spin it back outside here now as there's 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. A big third quarter here for the Trojans. Over the wing it goes to Andis. Justin Andis has it tipped loose, picked up in here by the Vikings. Long pass ahead here underneath for two. It's good. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Shoot, Weave. This is good if it goes. Wouldn't go. Well, anyway, at the end of three, the Trojans lead by 17. It is now UDA 57 and the visiting Vikes 40. Back with the final 8 in just a minute. Trojans get the inbound of basketball now as we start quarter number 4 here. And Chad Dietrich coming up court for UD. Bouncing it over there. They go in the wing for Andis. Andis had it tipped out of there by Weaver, or by Williard rather. And it'll be a UD ball. Andis will inbound the ball for UDA. For Chad Dietrich. Chad with Prabilla guarding him. Puts it over there for Weaver. Now over the wing it goes. Shot from over there for Weaver. Good for... No, it didn't go. Oh, that's the shot we want. The pass was there. We've missed the shot. It was there. Shot for three. It is no good. Rebound right here to Robbie Miller. Miller coming back up court. Has to pick it up. Here he'll pick it up. Turnaround shot. No good on the rebound. Let's see, control in here to Weaver. Weaver back outside. He'll wind it. 7:10 remaining. The Trojans can play some clock. Here's Andis. Andis taking it inside, looking for two. It's good. Justin Andes with a big play outside that brings a lot of excitement to this crowd here tonight at UDA. 59-40 Trojans by 19. On the wing it comes. Here's Williard looking for two. Blocked out of there nicely by Weaver. Picked up by Miller. Miller breaking back 3-on-1. Gives it to Dietrich, back to Miller for two. No good. Return shot put up on a foul called. Foul will be on Radajczak. And Justin Shiley will go to the line for UDA. He'll be shooting two. But before Justin can do that, timeout is called by the Vikings. Timeout, 6:48 left here in the ball game, and the Trojans up by 19 with Shiley at the line shooting two when we come back. Okay, the Viking 1 minute timeout is over, and Shiley at the line for UDA shooting two. If Justin can get one of these in here, or both of them, he can get the 60th point for UDA. Let's see if he puts his first one in. It is good. UDA 60 and the Vikings 40. Trojans by 20 with 6:48 remaining in the ball game. Here's the second try from Justin Shiley. And it is just as good as the first one for Justin. So he made two, 61-40. And back up court come the Vikings. Number 4 in there now for the Vikings. This is him. This is Klinger. Klinger with it over there for Hernandez. Back it comes over here. Williard for three. Off the mark. Rebound on the far side. Let's see. Controlled Miller, but then out of bounds it goes. The foul will be on the Vikings number 41 on a push. Pushing our number 41 Anthony Weaver out of bounds as he tried to make that rebound, or that get that ball over there scrambling on the baseline. For Miller of Williams Valley, it is his first of the ball game. Spinning it here for Miller of UDA. Robbie wants to take it inside. Robbie had it stolen away from him. Picked up in there and then stolen back by Chad Dietrich, and they call Chad for a foul. Chad can't believe it. Chad looks very sorry about it. No. Anyway, come on. Jeez. Coach Calvin said, don't worry about it. And they're not going to. Certain of the Williams Valley fans starting to file out, believe it or not. Just a couple of them, not many. Over the wing it goes. Shot from over there for three. No good. Rebound underneath. Let's see. Spun back here for Radajczak. He's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting two. We'll see who the foul is on. Foul is on 45, Shiley. And Shiley will pick up his third. And that will send Radajczak to the line shooting two. Well, his first shot was no good, and so he'll try one more. Here's his second try. It is no good. Missed a pair. Weaver with the rebound for UDA. Spinning it over there for that Antes. Over in the corner here, a pass inside. Nice pass inside for Miller. Then he puts a shot up. He's fouled. Robbie, I'm saying, will go to the line shooting two. Good pass inside that time from that Chad Dietrich to get that play started, and Robbie put the shot up twice, and the second one he was fouled on. So he'll shoot a pair. 5:48 left. Robbie can give us our 62nd point with his first one, which he did not. He'll have to give it to us with the second one. The crowd over here ready to give Robbie the familiar now here at UDA woof when the ball goes in. So we'll get back and watch him do that. Here it comes, and there it goes. Whoosh. Down the chute. 62-40 UD. This is Williard back into the ball game for Williams Valley, or in there yet, I should say. What the heck was that? Here's a pass over here for Klinger. Klinger will push it back out here. Williard for three. It is no good. Rebound comes over to wing, controlled there by Shiley, but then he goes out of bounds with it, as Justin couldn't quite handle that one. It was bouncing high over there towards the out of bounds side of the court when Justin went after it. Hernandez for three. It's good. 43-62. Trojan margin down to 19 as Dietrich brings it up court for UDA. Klinger on him over here for Williard, or Weaver rather. Shiley. Antes with it. Antes will shove it into the corner there for Anthony Weaver. Anthony trying to take it inside, does so, puts the shot up, no good. Radajczak with the rebound back here for Williard. Williard has it stolen away by Anthony Weaver. I wonder if you can see that one all right. Here's his shot, bounces it right there for Miller for two. And timeout called, a full timeout called by Coach Calnon. As again, the Trojans with that great ball handling underneath. Somebody covered and they get it to the loose man. 64-43 UDA with 4:51 remaining. Klinger inbounds the ball here for the Vikings as we pick up play again following the Trojan full timeout. Here's Klinger, near wing over here for Miller. Miller from out in front, 18-foot try, no good. Rebounded in there to Robbie Miller. Robbie back up court for UDA. He has Andis breaking under towards this wing, spins it over there instead to Shiley. Shiley spinning it back out here for Weaver. Weaver gives it to Andis. Back over there for Shiley on the baseline. Back for Andis. Justin working out in front here. Little reach in foul, no call. Back here for Shiley. Andis has it again. Andis reach in foul. This time they got it. All right. There'll be non-shooting, I believe. We'll see how many they have. Correction, that was the 7th foul. And so Justin Andis, our foul shooting machine, goes to the line to shoot 2, or 1 and 1 rather. But for Justin, 1 and 1 is 2. So here's his first try. It is no good. Oh, I hexed him. Darn it. Anyway, they'll drag it back inside, and then a foul called on UD. Foul, who is this going to be on? Either Weaver or it's going to be on Chad Dietrich. He'll pick up his second or third. We'll find out. Trojans drop back here now. 4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Klinger picking it up, dropping it here for Miller. Miller dropping it back. Hernandez stolen away by Robbie Miller. Robbie picking it up quickly, breaking back here with Weaver, and he is hammered. There's an intentional foul called on Hernandez. A dirty, rotten foul called on Hernandez. I'll tell you. Seen this before from this young lad. But anyway, he'll pick up the intentional foul as he slams Robbie Miller into the bleachers. And it'll be Robbie Miller at the line shooting 2. Here's his first try, no good. Come on, Rob. Coach Dennis, circus shot is good, so he made 1 out of 2. Denny Casper over talking to Hernandez. There's a pass inside, good for 2 on the inbounds play as Weaver just walks inside there and put it home. 66-43. Dennis Casper, coach of the Williams Valley Vikings, does not play like that. He doesn't expect play like that. Here's a shot from the wing, no good. Rebounded in there to Shiley. Shiley will pick it up and give it back here now for Chad Dietrich. Chad up court with it. Klinger working on him out in front, and then a foul will be called on Klinger as he worked a little bit too tightly on him. And that'll send Chad Dietrich to the foul line for UDA. He will be shooting a 1 and 1. Dietrich at the line to shoot a 1 and 1. And here is Chad's first try, and it is good. 67-43. 3:29 left in the ball game, and Chad will shoot one more. And here's his second shot, and it is short. And rebound comes right there to Radaichuk. He'll drop it back now for Williard. Williard trying to take it in, can't do it. It's cut off in there nicely. Back out here for Probilla. Probilla inside there for Radaichuk. Radaichuk steps back looking for a long 3 off the mark. Rebounded in there to Weaver. He'll drop it over here for Antis. Crowd quiet at the moment in here. Very quiet for both squads. Justin Antis taking it back here for shot by Chad Dietrich for 2. So Chad just opens up the seam down the lane and put it home. 2:50 left. 69 points for UDA. Here's a ball tipped loose. Picked up over there by Probilla. Probilla swinging around the right side, knocked loose again. This time they're going to call a foul. Down there I think the foul will be, let's see, on Shiley, was it? Not sure. We'll check it out. Pravilla shooting a 1-and-1. Foul was on, I'm not sure who he makes his first one. Second shot, good. 69-45. Not sure who the foul was on. The guy has number 4 up there, but we don't have a number 4. Good to see Warner back into the ball game now for UDA. Ball stolen away by Hernandez. Hernandez up for 2. It's good. Boy, Robbie Miller could have submarined Hernandez that time had he wanted to, but he didn't. Here's Warner. Reach in, foul, no call. Over on the wing, it goes to Shiley. Shiley has the ball tipped loose and out of bounds. It comes right underneath my bench here, so I don't know what they'll do with this one. We'll see. It'll be Warner inbounding the basketball for UDA. 2:12 left in the ball game. Trojans leading 69. Hernandez will check out of the ball game for Coach Casper as the Trojans inbound the ball. Back in here for Antis. Justin Antis. Bouncing it over near wing over here for Warner. Warner belted, but no call. Over the wing. Antis with it. Looping it right underneath. There's Weaver for 2. He wouldn't go. Come on. Oh, Anthony. For goodness sake. Over the wing it comes this time. They'll spin it inside for Verdaichuk for 2. It's no good. And on the rebound, let's see. Weaver's got it. Spins it here for the Trojans. Miller, but picked off in there by 21. Green, who is in the ball game for Williams Valley. Here's Pravilla for 2, blocked away by Andes, I think, picked off in there by the Trojans. Miller swings it over into the corner. Here's a shot for 3, no good. Rebounded to Shiley. Shiley would try to drop it out in front, but Klinger intercepts that tipped ball on the pass. Back over there for Pravilla. Pravilla for 3, no good. Rebounded here to Miller. Robbie bringing it up court, and a reach-in foul called on Radaichuk, and Robbie will go to the line shooting 2. That's his 10th foul and timeout called by, or was there a foul or was it just timeout? Now I'm not sure. I think it was maybe just timeout call with 1:10 left. Trojan fans hollering it's all over, and the Viking fans starting to file out of the ballpark there now as they have seen their Vikings go down to defeat here at the hands of the Trojans. The Trojans and the Vikings splitting the season series this time. Both games here at UDA. Vikings winning the first one. The Trojans will take this one now as they lead by 22 points with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. So I don't think there's any doubt about it. There was no foul on the final play, on the last play. No foul. And so Warner is in there. Oxidine back in there for UDA. Here's Warner taking it in. Lost the handle. Spins it over here for Oxidine. Oxidine on the baseline, shooting 1 up for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Let's see. Controlled in here to Radaichuk, and then they're going to call a foul. Foul on Peters as Alex just got into the ball game and picks up a foul underneath. And on the 1-and-1, Radaichuk will go to the line for Williams Valley, shooting with 53.6 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Radaichuk in the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Radaichuk's first shot was good, and here's his second try. It is no good. Rebounded inside there to Peters. Peters ganged up on inside, and a hold foul called on Williams Valley, which will send Alec Peters to the line for UDA. He will be shooting 2. So we'll see what Alec can do from the foul line tonight. He's shooting a pair. His first one is no good. He'll shoot 1 more. Come on, Alec, put this one in. Get in the scorebook. There's his second try. It is good, and he is in the scorebook. He's got 1. 50 seconds remaining. Down the wing they go here for Williard. Williard taking it inside. The Trojans let him go. He missed the shot. Rebound underneath there by Kessler. Kessler has it stolen out of his hands. Radaichuk turning around and putting a shot up, but he's fouled. And Radaichuk will go back to the foul line. He will be shooting 2. Foul was on Austin Markle, and Radaichuk makes his first one. 70-49, and Radaichuk can make it a 20-point ball game if he puts this one in. Here's his second try. It is no good. A little bit of over the back maybe on Pravilla is called. And that's going to send Chris the Wiz Kessler to the foul line for UDA. Chris will be shooting 2. Come on, Chris. Get in the book. Chris at the line to shoot 2. And see what he can do. 40 seconds remaining in the ball game as Chris lines up his first attempt. It is no good. But the second shot in. Nope, he didn't that time. He missed a pair. And back with it comes Williard for the Vikings. Lost the handle on it. Out of bounds it goes. UDA ball. Nobody touched Williard, and out of bounds it went. So the Trojans will inbound the basketball. Warner inbounding it here for Markle, and then Warner has it back. Boy, Kyle played a very strong first half. Then he went down on that back and hit a hip or a back or something injury, and they took him out for a while, but he was playing very good basketball in there earlier on. Here's Peters pushing it back here now. 16 seconds left, and there's a foul called on Peters, his second. So Alec, he's going to come out of there, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it looks to me like we're going to get Zach Laudenschlager in the ball game for Alec Peters. Alec's just having a hard time in there tonight. And picks up a foul with just 15 seconds remaining. And that's going to send Williard to the foul line for the Vikings. He'll be shooting 2 also. So here's Williard's first shot. Good. 70-50. 20-point margin as Kessler, or rather as Laudenschlager comes into the ball game for UDA. Here is the second shot by Williard. It is no good. Rebound over there to Probilla. His turnaround shot no good. Rebounded, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Laudenschlager with 10 seconds remaining. So the Vikes will inbound the ball. Radajczak right underneath there on a play reminiscent of UDA's play, as Green was standing right there and put it home. Trojans not trying anymore as they're relaxing now. That's going to do it. The ball game is over. The Trojans win yet another big basketball game as they defeat the Williams Valley Vikings here tonight by a final score of 70-52 in a really, really well played ball game by UDA tonight. Congratulations again to Coach Calnon, who comes off 2 nights in a row with 2 big victories, one over the previously undefeated Greenwood Wildcats last night up at Greenwood just 24 hours ago, and then comes back here and knocks off the Vikings here at home by 18 points. So we congratulate all of these guys for a heck of a super ball game here tonight. They really stepped it up tonight and played an excellent ball game. So another victory for UDA to go with their 19 other ones, I guess it is now, something like that. 18 other ones anyway. And good game that time, picked up by everybody. Chad Dietrich having an excellent ball game tonight against these guys, as did Kyle Warner. Really came through early on. And it's Miller, of course. Miller always with the big 3-point plays going tonight and so forth. So can't single out any one ball player necessarily on this team tonight, because they all did what they were expected to do and did it very well. So we'll see you at the next UDA ball game, which will go on the road on Tuesday night up to Middleburg and face those Middleburg Middies in another TVL ball game. We've got 3 ball games left in the TVL, and we want to see if we can't win them all. So we'll catch you later then, and congratulations again to the boys and everybody here tonight going home with a, well, not everybody, half the fans here tonight going home with a smile on their face, continuing to watch those Trojans win ball games. So catch you later. Good night from UD.